Hey, sweetie.
Hey, honey.
Oh, I need to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are you an Emma Thompson fan?
I am.
You are an
As
Emma
a
Thompson.
woman, as an actress, as an actress.
Yes,
All I've ever heard about her, my dad's worked with her, is how lovely and charming and kind and sweet. And of course, she's incredibly clever.
She seems like a good egg in
She's
almost
a good egg
every
all round.
single way. She's
Yeah.
incredibly pretty as well.
Yeah.
And not that should matter,
No,
but she's beautiful.
And she's one of those women that gets more and more beautiful the older she gets.
Absolutely, she does. If I were to die, or if I were to be removed from the planet and you didn't want a relationship, would you ever consider using a sex worker?
No. I couldn't think of anything more humiliating and awful.
Oh, really? Okay, well, this is called Good Luck to You, Leo Grande, or Leo Grand. It's a new movie. It's coming to London, it's come to Sundance. It's coming to London Sundance 2 for its premiere. And it pivots around a woman of a certain age, 62. It's unclear to me at the moment as to why she sort of procures the skills of a sex worker, but she does. And I think it's this idea of is it really allowable or permissible for women of a certain age to simply go in search of pleasure?
I think it is. Well, I don't think society is with it yet, but of course it is. And I would never judge. Like if one of my friends was wanting a bit of how's your father without any of the commitments.
Bit hanky-panky.
I would not be judgy at all. I said, go for it. Good for you if you want to do it. But it's just not for me.
Emma Thompson has said in an interview that it required her at one point in the film to stand fully naked and looking at herself into a mirror.
Oh, God.
And she talks rather beautifully. It's an interview, check it out, an interview with Variety magazine, I think, where she talks about how it was possibly the most challenging thing she's ever done. As it would be...
Seems,
Go on.
that surprises me because she seems like such a confident and open person, but I suppose we never know. Why have you got something hanging out of your ear?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I've still got an earphone in.
Looks like you're pretending to be something.
What, like what?
I don't know. An operator or something of something.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, no, that surprises me. So that's interesting.
Yeah, but I think she coming from the perspective of saying, ask any woman, she says, ask any woman to stand and look at themselves unfiltered and naked is a really challenging thing.
Well, especially when you know it's being filmed and then millions of people are going to see it.
But then also the young actor, who was very sweet in this interview, said it's pretty much his first proper gig, and he said there's nothing more intimidating than acting opposite Emma Thompson as her lover.
Petrifying.
Yeah.
I think if I was him, I'd have turned the job down.
Well, there you go. This is, I think, again, a really important and intriguing topic. I can well imagine you're all going to discuss it on Loose Women, and I wondered whether we could discuss whether using sex... We always think, it's often talked about men using sex workers, but the reverse is rarely talked about. And yet, I've got my own thoughts on this.
And also, whenever we do see a woman using a sex worker, like this image we're looking at, it's always in a beautiful hotel, and there's been a lovely bar, and there's been a cocktail, and a lovely meal. We never see them down an alleyway with some poor, drug-addicted... young boy who hasn't had many choices in his life.
And on that note, can I say there's a weird sort of reverse prejudice almost, that whenever anything sort of covers the topic, I can think of a couple of films where I have seen it, where women employ the skills of a sex worker. It's always very smart, it's always very agreeable, it's always very permissible. But with men, it would be frowned upon if you ever justified a man using a sex worker. It wouldn't be seen in the same way.
I don't know. If it was a similar situation, I mean, I haven't seen the film, that she's an older woman, she's lonely, she's lost her husband. I would think exactly the same way about a man using as a sex worker.
Yeah.
If he was kind to her and...
Right.
It's a job for the sex worker, and it's two people facilitating, two people agreeing to it.
It's a transaction.
It's a transaction.
Let's check it out.
So I've made a list of things that I'd like to get through.
Oh, I think we'll certainly make a significant dent in it.
Good. That's good. Good.
You want to start with the blowjob?
For 31 years, my husband would climb on top, do the business, roll off, put his pyjamas on and go back to sleep. I've never had an orgasm. And yes, in fact, if we do this, You will only be the second man I have ever had sex with. Oh, God.
Now, Nancy.
This is crazy.
Nancy?
It's terrible. It's wrong.
Nancy?
Yes?
Let's go to bed.
Okay. What's the oldest person you've ever done it with?
82.
82?
Yeah.
82?
Nancy.
Okay, I'm feeling a bit better now.
I've been very bad today, miss. You might have to keep me behind after class.
Okay, stop it.
No, I know, miss, but we could just...
Safe word, safe word.
We don't have a safe word.
What about you? The real you?
I'm whatever you want me to be.
I don't doubt it. I've never done anything interesting or remarkable in my life. This is it. I see my friends shriveling up over the years. Sorry.
Nancy, everyone needs something different. I don't judge my clients unless they're total arseholes.
You sound like some sort of sex saint. Are you real? I have felt more alive in this last month than I can ever remember. You're the only adventure I've ever had.
It's going to cost her a fortune.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. Well, what am I going to say? Hello, sorry, I can't talk now because I've booked this man for the night and I'm trying to perform oral sex on him.
I just don't have to say that.
Oh my God, I'm just cringing.
Why? Because you can't bend your back as far as her. I think, for me, obviously, she's going to become more attached than he can professionally make himself available.
Who knows? They might surprise us the other way. He might fall in love with her.
Maybe.
Don't assume because he's young and beautiful he couldn't go for something
Oh, no,
deeper.
no. I wasn't saying that he couldn't, but I was just thinking that perhaps he's such a professional that he just doesn't cross that threshold into personal involvement.
I would be interested if we saw it go the other way because everyone's going to assume that.
Yeah.
But
it's interesting, isn't it?
It's so abhorrent to me, the thought of it. My prejudice,
right.
my ageism, my
really
sexism,
wow,
all comes to the fore because nothing on this God-given earth, even if you were dead, and
okay, we've done that. Okay,
even
if I'm dead,
and I'd been alone for 10 years,
and you were desperate for it,
and a beautiful young man said to me, "Oh my God, but I've always loved older women, and you're just
beautiful,
divine, you're everything I've ever wanted." Nothing on that God-given earth would allow me to cross any line into that.
I think there's one thing that might.
What?
If the hotel was really, really nice, with a pool.
I don't have that confidence. I don't have that self-belief.
What about?
I would be thinking all the time that I repulsed him.
Well, that's why there's that moment where she says, "What's the oldest?" And he said, when he says 82, she suddenly can. Oh, she's lying.
He's lying to make her feel better because he's good at his job.
Oh no! So there is that thing, isn't there? I remember.
If she was 90, he would have said 95.
There's that terrible thing in Blade Runner where I think Blade Runner 2, where there's a sort of woman who's used for sex, and she says whatever. There's that terrible thing of you see people wanting to believe what they're being told, and it was in Westworld, the film, but what they're told is just professional verbiage.
I mean, it's actually incredibly unfair of me because why should I assume that people are only wanting, young and beautiful because I don't even believe in that.
No.
And I wouldn't believe in that of somebody else. If a friend of mine fell in love with somebody much younger, man or woman, I would just go, "Oh my God, it's amazing." But I could not allow myself to that place.
There we go. We're going to go and see it. I don't think you'll be able to watch it.
I think I have to take a cushion to hide behind. I'd be so mortified.